Well, I read the script and I thought it was really good, and I thought the writing was good, and I don't mean, I was going to say for a movie like this. I mean, in this genre, often, to be honest, sometimes people care less about the dialogue or the writing, and I thought the writing was good, and I thought, I asked myself, have I really played this kind of guy before? And I thought, well, here's a chance to, add that to the list of characters I've played. So, I talked with Martin, and then for a while, I think the project was off. I think he went off and made another movie, and I think I went off and made another movie. Then it kind of came back around, and we started talking, and the timing was right, and Sam Jackson signed on, and I said, yeah, let's go make this. This will be fun.
He's a mysterious kind of character. What you see isn't always what you get, and then it turns out it's exactly what you get. He's intelligent and realistic in that he totally understands and accepts the world in which he lives, and which is, in this picture, a dangerous world. He lives among other assassins, and it was really fun to play. He's very physical, but he only is physical if he absolutely has to be. He just happens to be pretty good at it. So what happens is, at first it's just a job, and it looks like I'm just going to show up and I've got this well in hand, because Rembrandt's done this kind of thing a lot. Basically gets hired to come in and be the cleanup man, and do whatever he has to do to make sure the job gets done. So he realizes it real early, because he's very intelligent and his instincts are really good. When he sees some of the damage she's done, he thinks to himself, oh, this is going to be harder for everybody than they thought. Because they kind of think, this will be easy, we'll just take her out. And I realize, they don't realize who they're dealing with. So I'm intrigued by that. Rembrandt is intrigued by that. And then he's attracted to her. And, he can kind of compartmentalize those two things. And then it becomes more and more difficult for him to compartmentalize them, because then he'd like to see this thing probably go into another level. So already it's not a relationship you see a lot in movies like this, which made it fun for me.
The stunts in this movie are so kind of fun and inventive, and a lot of that is him, but maybe not creating it, but improving it, or not settling for something. And there's so many movies now that just have so many great gags in them, so many such tremendous stunt work, that I think a lot of stunt coordinators are constantly trying to outdo. It gets competitive in a really fun way. So then when you're the person in it and has to do it, you go, okay, well, I hope I can pull this off, and that requires an awful lot of work, It gets to be real serious business, because first of all, it can be dangerous. Someone can get hurt, so you have to get it right.
I was lucky to do well over half my stunts in there, which is always fun, because when you're a little kid, this is what you want to do. But there was just stuff that there are stunt doubles who are just better than I am at doing it, and I'd be a fool not to let them shoot some of those shots better than I can. So there's always something to learn when you're doing stunt work, and it's different for almost every movie where I've had to do stunts. Maggie Q is something to watch in this movie, man. I mean, she's very pretty and has these scenes where she's quite feminine, and then she just beats the shit out of a bunch of guys. And it's really fun to watch. I think little young girls are going to enjoy this a lot. And it's fun. The action is fun. And she's so good at it.
Well, I think the first time we, even met might have been getting ready to start the choreography and rehearsals for the stunt scenes. We may have met before that I can't remember. So we kind of jumped right into it, to the really hard stuff. And she was already kind of ready to roll and fit, and I had to catch up, you know. But those scenes are, I mean, I got to say, some of the dinner scene where she and I are having dinner is really a fun scene. Some of the dialogue scenes are really fun to play with her. She's really good at it, and the action scenes are really fun but really challenging. She helped out a lot. She's quite good at this stuff.